5. Saint Joseph speaks to fathers again. Today I call out to fathers. Dear men, you must face your mistakes fearlessly. Examine with me the way you live. Do you live for God? If God were to call you home to heaven today, could you lay down peacefully, content that you had worthily accepted your vocation as husband and father? As human beings, created by God, we are all subject to His time. When He decrees that your time on earth has passed, it has passed. There will be no second chances with regard to either your life or your parenting. When your children are grown, the opportunity to influence them diminishes. You should never give up setting an example for your children and attempting to help them see the straight path to heaven. But you can do far more with children than adults. So you see, dear man, you must seize the opportunity to mold your child when he or she is small. Many people on earth think they are entitled to great amounts of relaxation and playtime. I tell you most solemnly that playtime is for children. If you are an adult, you should be concerned with serving Christ and not with entertaining yourself. If you spend time in silent prayer, considering Jesus and what He did for you, you will understand what it is He asks that you do for Him. This is simple, I know, but I assure you, few men are giving Christ this time to work in their souls. It is for this reason we have reached the current level of darkness. Historically, man said no to sin. In this day man says yes to sin. Children suffer because, if man is saying yes to sin, he is saying no to his vocation. You cannot live two ways, my dear friend, so you must make a choice. Choose God. There is no future for you or your family in choosing darkness. Do not underestimate the power of God to assist a person who seeks goodness. He will help you. I would like to speak about how I treated Mary, my wife on earth. I treated her with the greatest dignity and respect. I tried to help her when I could, and I remained in constant awareness of her comfort and happiness. I was unable to provide her with great wealth, and sometimes we were forced to go without, subsisting with the barest of necessities. She did not complain, and I did not rail against God for placing us in trying times. I humbly placed my little family in the care of God, and did the best I could to provide for them. Dear men of the world, there are those who are in far more need than you, whatever your circumstances. You must be content with what God has given you. Remember, there will always be those with more, and there will always be those with less. Praise God in everything, and you will be cared for by heaven. When you worry about material things, consider what would happen if you were to do without many of the things you have today. Would you starve? Spend some time considering what your body needs for survival, and I think you will see that you have been given these things. There may come a time when you do not have as much as you have today. How you will shake your heads at your former complaints. Do you understand what I am trying to tell you? Do not wish for more, wish to be happier with less. Pray this way and God will help you by showing you that you do not need all of these things with which you surround yourself. These things are a distraction. Your families are no happier than those who have less, and this I say from experience. We were happy on earth and we had little. Keep a heavenly perspective, and you will not feel that you acquire more. End of message.